got something a little different for you guys today. We're going to do an unboxing on Monsta X Reason album. It took a little while for me to get my copy. I guess there was a hold up with the cassette version of the album. I went through Yes Asia, which is the company I usually order from. And for some reason they ran out of stock on the cassettes and weren't able to get any more. So we waited a while to see if they would show up, and then they finally canceled that portion of the order. But here they are, the rest of the albums. I think the only other one I don't have is the kit version, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so we got the 4 photo book versions and the 4 photo book versions and the 5 member versions. Here we go. So yeah, we're gonna do some opening, and you guys are gonna see, hang out with me if you want to see what photo cards I pull and just enjoy these albums. I've been avoiding all the other unboxings because I want to be surprised. So I know it's a little late, but hopefully you guys will be as excited as I am. We're gonna go with version number 1. I don't know if you guys can see that lighting in here. I'm doing my best, but it's not optimal. I'm not in a studio or anything. I'm just in a bedroom. So let's see if I can open this. I did see like all the teasers. I think my favorite teaser was the one where they were like all painted like a classic painting, which was pretty fun. That's my background on my phone. So I really love the album. I've been listening to it nonstop since it came out, so it's been awesome. I think Lone Ranger is probably my favorite, although I mean it's really hard to pick a favorite. They're all really, really good. So yeah, this is that classic Monsta X look. Black suits, body harnesses, jewelry. The stylists knew what they were doing with this. And it was crazy, I saw some behind the scenes and I thought this was just like a CG, like metal, like effects or something. But I guess it was really there, and that's really cool. That it was not just an after effect. They set that whole shot up like old school. So hopefully it's not too like glary for you guys. Oops. Maybe I need to go up a little higher here. But yeah, I love this look on them. They always look good in black suits. I think like either nobody is wearing a suit or an undershirt, or the undershirts are all some form of transparent, see-through. So it's dangerous out here to be a mom baby lately. We are attacked on all fronts. I guess it suits the Reason logo after seeing their outfits with all like the sharp details they got going on in the suits. Okay, and then a large book. So it's interesting, they have like this little photo album and then the large one too. That's really interesting. But try not to crack the spines on these. They look beautiful. I love the makeup, I love the hair, I love everything. Even when Keehan went a little bit shorter with his hair, I really like it. I know people were making like military jokes, but I'm not ready to send more of them off. Like we're just about to get Shonu back. I don't want to think of losing more members right now. It's too much. And all like the dark silver jewelry, I love it. Like the gunmetal. And one can just stare into people's soul. This is just a beautiful album. So I'm trying not to crack the spine. Sometimes I see a glare from my direction. I'm trying to make sure you guys don't have it. So. And the CD is in its own pack? Okay, that's... Sometimes I don't know what's going on with the CD packaging. It's like, it feels like when the CD's in a case like that, it feels like the CD is the afterthought. And I know, like, with the way streaming works and everything, most people aren't actually listening to their CDs. They're buying the albums for the collectibles, you know, and then they're streaming on their phone or what have you. But I like having the CDs because you never know, like, what happens if some artist decides to take their music off of Spotify, off of online streaming services. If they get in a fight with the label or a lawsuit happens and everything gets taken down, like, you never know what can happen in the future. Or like certain things, like a member leaves and suddenly like all their songs or all their things get taken down. You know, knock on wood, that would never happen. But you just never know. So I always like having my hard copy of an album if I really love a band's music. And maybe that's because, like, I'm older, so I know what it's like before digital streaming services existed, you know? And, like, I still have that, like, romanticism for albums. But I think K-pop always knew how to exploit that from people from the very beginning. They're like, okay, well, we'll give you the CD, but we'll also give you like a 50-page photo book with glamour shots of all your favorite members and the song lyrics and photo cards. You know, when photo cards became a thing, just like, why is it only for card games? Why can't musical artists like have photo cards and collectibles? And being that K-pop like shares that collectible market space, or they try to get like every avenue of the collectible market space, and they hit me in every weakness that I have as a person who played like Magic the Gathering as a kid and just like loves to collect stuff, and loves music and loves collecting CDs in general. But I love this. I love the hard metal. You know, they always have like kind of some soft concepts, and then they have like these harder concepts. Cold. I don't know. I like all the industrial feeling to it. So again, this is like primo Monsta X era. See the album. Black album. Looks great. Looks great. Wish it had like a flap or something to secure it in there, but that's okay. I'm gonna put it in a safe space. So we got our little postcard. So we have Juhan. I guess he must have another half person on the other side. See if we can complete the set. Unless it's just you don't get the whole frame. It would be nice to get the whole frame though, just because. I don't know. All right, we got the Kihyun film strip. Love it. Handsome. And then I got Minhyuk, and then Minhyuk and Changkyun photo cards, which if you watch my other unboxing, these two haunt me. They are my blessing and my curse. So not surprised we start off with these two. Like I said, I generally, I'm a Shonu stan for the most part. I love them all though, so I'm happy with any cards, but I usually go for like Juhan and Hyungwon cards since Shonu's not been involved in albums lately. But I usually always get Minhyuk and Changkyun. But Minhyuk, you know, how can you be mad? Like, look at him. Look at how handsome he is. You know, I like that he's like very carefully lightening his hair again. Like he learned his lesson from being like white blonde for like 3 years. And it's like, well, just a touch of lighter hair. We don't want repeats. But basically his hair started breaking off, so he had to stop all of that. And these are like official, so these do count from Yes Asia. They do count towards the album sales, just in case you were curious if you've never ordered through Yes Asia before. So yeah, it will count. Oops, I should probably put this away properly so I don't lose anything. Yes. All right, so there's one. Let's go for number 2. This one looks beautiful. I really like the red rust colors. Got to like an old school vibe. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Okay, so let's start with the poster for it. I love that instead of member posters, kind of like the last couple albums did, it's just a group poster that comes with it. Stunning red outfits. Oh, everything, every detail. The body chains again, everything. I love it. I love them in red. I know it's not their official color, but it should be their unofficial color. Good Lord. Again, I can't be mad at Minhyuk photo cards because when he looks like that. They all look great. I don't understand the 2 photo books like this. I guess this is technically a lyric book and the other one's a photo book, but I don't know. I don't pretend to understand. I just enjoy it. And like all the drapes that have been like, I don't know if they're supposed to be like moth-eaten or like burnt. They don't really have scorch marks, but the wall behind them does, so I guess it's like supposed to maybe like imply, you know, artistically. But it's unless they did try to burn it, and that was like the best that they got. Yeah, because like they probably did try to burn it, but sometimes when, in actuality, it doesn't look the way you would expect. You know, so it's not quite as like smoky and scorched, so they had to probably do the background to make sure people knew that like it's not ripped, it's burnt. Trying to move this around so hopefully it's not too glary again. Yeah, I really like the red. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those, like every time I open the book, I'm like, okay, now I like this one even more than the last one. It's like we started up at a very high point already, and it seems like it's just going up. Kihyun. Very nice. Anytime they give Kihyun an undercut, he is at his most evolved form. I will fight anybody who says otherwise. Oh, and it's like, even the suit's kind of like jagged at the edges. That's a nice detail. Yeah, these like almost military cut on these, and all the, he's got like frayed seams. I love that. They always have such great detailing. And yeah, I love these red suits a lot. They're growing up so much. That's beautiful. Shout out to like the DP who framed these shots. These look gorgeous. My stomach growling. Because one thing the photographers are going to do is going to make Monsta X's legs look 10 miles long. Like they're just going to look so tall. I mean, Hyungwon already is, so he just already has that set up, but like all of them do. All of them, like, the photographers know how to like accentuate all of their like proportions. It's great. And it just goes to show like how good the whole team is that they work with. Oops. Come on. Come on. Yeah, they look great. Just like vampire lords in their castle with ashes. Love it. And makeup, the hair, all of it, perfect. I don't care if Jungkook has had like the same haircut for like 5 years. If it works, it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I like that necklace too. Braided look. Okay, so this is my first time seeing any of these images with you guys. Oops. So I'm getting to have my first reactions. It's very early in the morning. I know I've had some reactions where I am very much awake and very, very talkative. I'm a little quieter today, but I am very happy with these albums. They look amazing. Oh my gosh, all the body harness. That had to all be heavy. I can't imagine. The spikes. That reminds me of like a necklace I probably had back in the day. Because in my emo punk Hot Topic years, I'm not really grown out of them. I just honestly don't have the kind of money just to spend on clothes like I used to be honest. Nowadays it's like grown-up stuff. It's like food. So yeah, let's see what the album looks like. We got the white one. Let's see if we can turn it the right way. There on the back. We got this half. So we'll have to see if it matches up with the other ones I have. I don't know. Then we have the Joohan strip. He's so cute. The cutest dimples in K-pop. I will not be convinced otherwise. And then more Minhyuk. Oh, and Joohan and Minhyuk. So I'm sure this will probably be a pretty popular card. Usually anything with these two together is pretty popular. I like his shirt there with the cut. Once again, it's Minhyuk. I'm not mad at it. I love them all. So far, we're still Minhyuk for versions 1 and version 2. Version 3, let's see who we get. Okay. Blue. Pull these out and put them to the side. Okay, so first we have the group poster. It's got like that retro 80s, early 90s vibes to it. This one definitely screams boy band. As an 80s child, I am, again, not angry about it. It's very nostalgic for me. Ooh. Some glittery makeup here. Ooh, is this, oh, this is the icy flowery one. Okay, I gotcha, I gotcha. I saw the ice one where they were like holding the ice and it was like melting. I was like, who would make them hold real ice for a photo shoot? So the little fingers can freeze off. I mean, it's a beautiful aesthetic, but they could have made some like out of resin and then just like sprayed them with water or something. And then they'd have them forever and they wouldn't have to just melt and throw them away. But you know, I wasn't in charge of the project. And this is probably a lot cheaper to do it with ice, but still. Like, he has a lady on a bunch of ice. Who wants to do that? Calling the workers' union. It is a really lovely aesthetic. I can't argue with that. We missed a page. There we go. Intro page. Thank goodness they give us a poster of a similar, so it doesn't, you know, feel like you missed out by the huge crease in the center. I wonder how that got creased. So as you know, I just opened this. Somehow it has like a 80s, what was it? QVC online shopping network kind of vibe with these like plastic displays, these clear displays. Probably not something that would leap out, you know, to them, but for my American 80s aesthetic, it's like, oh, I've seen those before. I love that they added like the light fractals on them. Very nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. These two. It's a really nice shot. Nice. Very nice. Frosty. There is like, so we had like a metal earthy vibe, then we had like the fiery burnt vibes. Now we're having like water ice vibes. So the last one should be maybe airy, but I think it's like the painting one. So we'll see. Very pretty though. Pretty simple, elegant, retro. Kind of has all these things together. I wonder if someone had like a mood board or something with a bunch of keywords and they just drew like 3 or 4 at a time and put them all together and like, what can we make with these concepts? And how do we make it fashion? So pretty. Sorry if you can hear my stomach growling. Like I said, it's pretty early morning and I haven't eaten breakfast or anything yet, so. Oops, sorry. Looks good. Looks really good. I wonder if they had to add all these jewels to this sweater. It kind of looks hand done. They had a whole bunch of earrings that they pinned to it or something. I mean, I know they have the jewels too that are made to be sewn into things. Because otherwise, can you imagine like all the little ear posts like poking him? That would not be fun. Very pretty though. Whoops. Oh goodness, my grip. I better get a better grip on these things. Nice bright red. It definitely feels like a perfume ad or something like that. Like if he was holding like a bottle of perfume instead of the ice, like it would be like dead on. Someone give him a cologne or perfume ad right now. Right now. For like Prada, if they had a cosmetics line, you know. That's all I see when I see this. It's so nice, but it's so like simple. It seems like it would be like perfect for our product placement kind of thing. Yeah, marking the line all together. Everybody looking great. I love when they all have dark hair. Like fun hair colors are fun, but like for some reason I just feel like they look the most intense or the most striking, you know, with dark hair, in my opinion. I mean, as someone who used to bleach their hair bright pink for like a number of years, I can like testify that the scalp needs the break every now and then. Your scalp will start to actively fight against you. Yeah, they look great. They look amazing. It's a fun, fun concept. So I'm gonna have the blue CD. Oops. Come on. Trying to get my fingers on the bottom there. So it's actually silver. Very nice though. The back. Got Minhyuk over here. This is half of the paintings. Got Minhyuk for his film strip. And guess who we have again? It's Minhyuk. And this time Minhyuk with Hyungwon. This is a great photo. I love this. Yes. So 3 out of the 4 photo books have been Minhyuk for me so far. What did I tell you? It's just how it is for me. It's just how it is. I used to have to buy so many albums to try to get Shonu. It was ridiculous. I just finally gave up and said, I get what I get. I love them all, so. Okay, different. We got the paint. Okay. Let's go ahead and see the poster for this one. I think this is the one I like that I have as my phone background. No, not this one exactly. It's the one where they're framed and they're all like vertical, but this is beautiful. I do love the paint. I love the all white and the cream pants. And a bird just flew into my window. Like, not through the window, literally hit the window. I guess maybe there was a bug sitting on there or something. Yeah, this is that shirt that's really nice. Interesting cut off the shoulder like that. But yeah, I really like Lone Ranger. I also really like Daydream. I think for the part just that, like, there's a part where the rappers, like, sing and they do these, they each, one after the other, have these little cool little vocal runs that just, like, show off that they can sing. Like, they're just showing off at this point in all these songs. And I love that for them. Oh my gosh. That's such a good picture of Juhan. Holy moly. Like, I like Juhan, but I feel like a lot of times in photos, he kind of only has a couple, like, looks, and they're good looks, don't get me wrong, but they kind of get repeated a lot. And some of these, like, in this photo book, feel like they kind of got him from a different angle, or that one, like, cutout where you only saw, like, half of his face. Just a lot of nice, interesting shots for him that you don't usually get. I don't say usually, but I don't see as often, maybe. Maybe it's just me. Because I know he's done a lot of, like, photo shoots for, like, his products that he he endorses or has endorsements for. So I haven't obviously seen every single one of those. I have a full life, a full working, you know, full-time job, and sometimes I don't get to keep up with all the social media stuff, especially when it's not targeted to, like, the international audience. As much as I love them, you know, some of their stuff that's, like, only sold in Korea, or it's, like, super expensive or hard to find. I just kind of have learned to give up early so I don't have to fight for that stuff. But all the same, I'm happy when they do well on their own little product contracts and stuff. So, oops. And I shouldn't call them little, but you know what I mean, when they each have their individual ones. So, yeah, I love all the classic painting, I don't know, timelessness, I guess, of this one. But they are in, like, white, and I do kind of feel like this still represents, like, a lot of airiness. So I do feel like the four elements are pretty solid in these, which I like. Is interesting to see that play out in a, like, not direct way. Like, it's not just on the nose. And with earrings. Those are some serious earrings. Even the makeup for this is very, like, matte, which is a cool detail. They look great. I love the ones with picture frames in them. Excuse me. And they always put him in these, like, chokers too. They just accentuate, like, how long his neck is. Like, it hasn't changed. He still literally looks like he walked out of, like, a manhwa or a manga. He's ethereal in every way. Really hope we see Hyungwon doing even more acting. I know he's done some, and I know Juhan has an acting thing coming up, but I really feel like Hyungwon, like, the camera loves him. He should be in so much. He should be getting acting roles left and right. So I hope there's more. I want to see him get the love from the public that he deserves. He's such a multi-talented person, but because he's quiet, I feel like people don't see that, especially the general public. You know, he's been on, like, those shows where he was DJing and writing music and stuff, but he should be a judge for more. He should be, you know, out there now on these shows because he has such like a wealth of knowledge to pull from. I mean, all these guys have been now in this industry over 10 years if you count all of their trainee days. Like some of them trainees for multiple labels, especially Hongwon and Minhyuk, I believe, were at trainees for multiple. So before they were with Starship. So this is the one that's my phone background. I love it. What a nice family picture. It's just missing some people. Just need a couple more in there. I know someone must have photoshopped it at this point. I just need to find it. But yeah, they look amazing. Such a nice, clean aesthetic without it feeling too simple. The lighting too, I think, is really helping on this because it's kind of a harsh light, so it almost like brings them into like a more contrasted, like painterly vibe too. Like it just has more like drama, I guess, to it with the lighting. How like you can really see the hard shadows on their faces. But the light like is blurred slightly, so it, even though it's a harsh shadow, it feels soft. I don't know how to explain it. The light feels soft even though it's harsh. I'm not obviously a photographer, but I hope what I'm trying to say makes sense. Yeah, they look amazing. They look amazing all the time, all the time. I like this. Oops, sorry. Like the tips of those shoes, even like the metal. The details are always just gorgeous. I love it with the frames. I don't know why I like that so much. I'm just like, finally everyone can see that they are art. They are the art. They've admitted it. Great. I love this one. I do. I really love this one. I can't help it. So I guess some of the, what you call it? The ones from the postcards, I guess they're just these. I was hoping they would have another half to meet, but maybe they don't. Maybe that's just how they are. I was just watching No Mercy again with my partner because he hasn't seen it. And just like seeing Chungkin all as a baby again, like so young, and like how he's like just all his features have sharpened so much, you know, since he's lost his like baby fat and everything. It's crazy. They've all grown up so much, but like he's really grown into the way he looks. I don't know how else to explain it. Some people like grow into their features, and like he definitely has. Like I know too, like he works out and he's very health conscious with like what he eats. So also like his body fat is just like probably crazy low. And that just sharpens all your features too, naturally. So I'm sure it's like some combination of like growing up and being on top of that at the same time has made his features like extra sharp. But he understands, you know, those are all things that you know, you can do to change and manipulate the way your body looks. And you know, they're idols, so you have the time and the energy to try to do that. I mean, obviously it's paying off for him, it's working for him. He's become like some of the most easily like recognizable members that have in many ways, while he's not like quote unquote the visual of the group, in many ways he is the face of the group these days, and that's really interesting to think about, and like how seriously he takes that, you know. So especially to the, I think that more of the international market, because he does so much of the speaking for the group in those instances. But I also love seeing how much like Kihyun and Juhan have stepped up too with like their English speaking. Like they've both gotten really good. Their English, I mean, all of their English has gotten better, but like Kihyun and Juhan specifically, their English is like really, really good these days. Even just watching the studio footage of them making the album, them just like talking to their English, you know, tech in the room. Another silver album. So yeah, if you haven't watched a lot of the YouTube stuff, it's been really great. Okay, so we have Kihyun in the photo frame. So I think I've had Minhyuk, Juhan, Chungkyun, and Kihyun, right? So at least those are all different. That's good. Then we have Hyungwon in the film strip. So I had Minhyuk, Kihyun, Juhan, and Hyungwon in the film strip. So at least those have been different. Let's see. Let's see if these. Hey! Okay, so we did get Minhyuk and Chungkyun again. I think this is a different setup for them, but we got Hyungwon this time. And I like this outfit, so I'm really happy to have Hyungwon in this one. So now we're gonna go ahead and open the member versions. But yeah, I'm super, super happy. Yay! So let's go. I'll put these in member order. So we're gonna do Minhyuk's CD jewel case version first. Some of my jewel cases have cracks in them. I'm gonna see if I can't maybe buy some plain jewel cases online to replace the broken ones. They're getting harder and harder to find, but they usually are still around on Amazon or something. Or I can go to like the local tech store that sells computer parts or things like that. Sometimes they have them. So let's see Minhyuk. Look at the photo book. Oop. Okay, okay. I kind of saw who I got there, but we'll go through the photo book first. Hopefully, you guys can see. I'm trying to move it because these are glossier pages than the other ones, so they may have more glare on them. So if they do, I'm so sorry. In all his glory, looking beautiful. I do love this necklace. It's really cool. All the metal. Seeing a spring open like that, I have some kind of childhood trauma where I feel like I definitely pinched a finger in some kind of metal spring. I'm just like, don't put your hand in there, no. Beautiful. And then you can see the CD. Try not to spin it, always try to take it out, otherwise you'll get some scratches. And I just put it in upside down. So. There you go. Okay, and then we'll look at the inserts. Kihyun. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. And then we got Hyungwon. Again, I am super excited and happy. So awesome. Put these back in here for now. Okay. Then we have Kihyun. Okay. Beautiful. Something about glossy print versus matte print. I see this in a lot of my tarot cards too, that something about the glossies just gives like this depth to color printing that matte doesn't. Matte is beautiful for the fact that it doesn't give you glare, most or less glare, but just the colors always pop to me with a nice glossy print. But yeah, I'm curious, if you've gotten this far in the video, please tell me, what are your favorite songs from this album? And how was your photo card luck? Did you get your bias? Were you able to complete your photo set? I have never completed a photo card set for any album. I just never had that kind of money, but I always find it interesting for people who do, how hard it was for you, or did you have good luck this time? Do you collect a member? Do you collect all of them? You know? Yeah, I really love the dramatic like lighting for all of these. Beautiful. Kihyun. And then album. It's the same. This one goes from a cracked case there. And then we'll see who we got. Oh, we got Minhyuk. Beautiful. Again, I love him in this outfit. In the red too. But this one's really nice. And then Kihyun! Yay, we got Kihyun and Kihyun's album. What luck. Okay, I'm excited there too. Like I said, really once I start getting variety, I am pretty much easy to please. So, he looks really good. Super handsome guys. At the concert, Kihyun always have a special spot for me now because I didn't get to record it. I had put the camera down to enjoy like the final song of the night at the Florida show, but we were the closest. That was the closest I had ever sat at a Monsta X show, and it was maybe like 7-8 rows back from the catwalk, and we were waving goodbye and like, you know, doing like huge air kisses and stuff at the guys, and Kihyun's the only one who did it back. So it's like, okay, I love you more now. Just kidding. Chonu wasn't there, so. I can't be held accountable when I'm left unsupervised. But yeah, I really appreciate Kihyun and his fan service. There we go. All right, so Hyungwon. He's so just angelic. I can't. Although maybe in that shirt, angelic is not the right word, but he's just so got so much like, I don't know, like the roundness to his like cheeks and everything give him just this really youthful, innocent look. Despite the concept and what he's wearing. Despite this photo, I'm at odds. But yeah, he's another one, like, he's just aging so well. Like, whatever he's doing to take care of his skin, keep doing it. Teach us all your secret, because I also want to learn to keep that much elasticity to my skin, please. Please. He's beautiful. They're all beautiful, but Hyungwon's got, I guess, yeah, there's a reason why he's the visual. I mean, Minhyuk too. They both have unique looks. Oh, if you touch this, you can feel the difference in the foil printing for that. That's cool. Didn't realize that. But yeah, him and Minhyuk, they both have like their strong visual in like unique ways. So let's see. Chuhan! Yay! Awesome. I do wish though, like if you bought a member version, you would just get the member that you bought in all the extras. Like it just, I hate that those are still random too. It makes more sense. Like if you're gonna go out of your way to pick a member version, it's obvious that you're more than likely that's the member that you're after for all the collectibles. And it would just be considerate, you know? And there he goes. Oh, see, like the last two, if I was a Hyungwon stan or a Kihyun stan, I would have been so excited you know? And I think this is a duplicate of the one I had in Mini X, but that's okay. You know, I just feel like that's the way it should be. It should be a Hyungwon album, you know? That's just my thinking though. I don't know about y'all. What do y'all think? Do you guys like that, you know, it's more of a random thing for the member specific albums? For me, no. For me, I bought my member, just give me my member. I don't like solo stand, you know, activity. Like, if you don't have a level of respect for like all of the group members, like, why are you standing that group? You should, you know, go stand solo artists if that's the case. Like, why are you standing a group and picking only one member? That gives me the ick. You don't have to like love all the members, but at least like respect them and be kind towards them. Especially maybe it's just because it's Twitter and the nature of Twitter. People feel like they can just say whatever they want, or they like to be like controversial for the sake of getting clicks or whatever, but I hate when I see that. Juhan, I would like a Juhan photo card. Please let my member luck keep up. That would be great. Pull these out so you guys can see. We have some Juhan. But yeah, you're gonna go out of your way to like give me all the Juhan photos in the book. Then like, why not finish that off? Why not continue that theme? Excuse me. Continue that theme with the rest of the items. I feel like I went through his so fast. I'm like, no. So fast. Yeah. Okay, and got Minhyuk again. Yeah, I expect some repeats. I expect a few repeats. It's just the nature of the beast. And Changkyun. So usually I get more Minhyuk and Changkyun are the two that I tend to have. So I haven't got as much Changkyun. I've gotten more Hyungwon than usual, so I'm pretty grateful. Yeah. Looks good. He always looks good. They always look good. I feel like I'm just repetitive, but they do. They are. Although, honestly, it's K-pop. Like, I feel like there are no unattractive idols. Like, I just don't think you get to be an idol. Regardless of what, like, netizens love to say about certain people. I don't really think there are any unattractive idols. You know, my problem is just, like, stop debuting them so young. Or if you are gonna, like, then they need to have less, they need to be like worked less, and they need to be in very specific, you know, minor friendly concepts, you know, and costumes. You know, like, just don't objectify children. I hate that. And I'm not just talking for the female groups either. There are plenty of male groups where the young boys got objectified. I mean, literally, you can ask any SHINee fan, like, there were memes about how badly Taemin was, like, objectified at, like, 16 years old. It was ridiculous. A lot of people don't remember because they weren't there, but I was. I was. And like I said, and as bad as the boys get it, the girls just get it worse. So like, no, I hate all these like 14, 15-year-old girls debuting. It's not okay. It's not okay. Not in the type of groups they have them in, and not as much as they're working them. Just no. Anyway, speaking of the baby, speaking of the maknae, here we go. The last one on my list for today. Oh, I did order the So By Cell vinyl that was in pre-order as well. So when that comes out, I'm excited to get that with his contribution to that like collaborative project it was. So I actually want to do a reading on his solo career now that he's moved on from Starship. So that'll probably be coming up in the next week or two. So we will look into it. Because I mean, he's on a major label now, so he's got to have some stuff coming out. I would love for it to be a solo album, but my instincts kind of tell me it's going to be a couple just like singles to like test the water. Because I think he's on the same label Jamie was on, and she might have gotten like a couple mini albums. They might get an album. I mean, we'll see. I hope so. We'll do pull some cards on it and see what we see. But I like that he's doing really well, and I hope he continues to do really well. These outfits are insane. And this man knows his angles. Like, he loves his angles. You see what I mean? So, he knows what he's doing. He knows. Also, I love the dramatic eyeshadow on him. Chef's kiss. So, let's see who we got in the... Oh, we got Juhan again. I believe this is the second Juhan I got in these. If not, I know I got one of the film strips of him. So yeah, we got some Juhan. And then... Minhyuk. Because I had to say something, of course. So yeah, so we got some more Minhyuk. And yeah, he looks good. Really cute pose. With his little cheeky. So thank you for sitting with me. I hope you guys got, like I said, got everything you want out of your albums. It's not too much for me. There was zero chance of getting Shonu. So, you know, I knew what I was in for. And like I said, Minhyuk or Chunkin was going to be like the largest number of cards I get, because that's always the way it is for me. So yeah, let me know about you guys. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for hanging out with me. And we got more Monsta X readings, you know, down the line. And what other Monsta X readings would you guys like to see? I didn't do their 2023 forecast just because I did one last year and I tried to get more groups I hadn't done this year. But I did hear that some people missed it, so maybe I'll have to do some readings on them to make up for it. So not that I mind, of course, because you know I love me some Monsta X. So I am a mom baby first and foremost. So yeah, so thanks for hanging out, guys. I hope you got your albums. I hope you enjoyed the albums. And yeah, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.